And the Department of Health says that aside from getting vaccinated, you can help prevent the spread of the flu by doing some simple things like washing your hands often with soap and avoid touching your ear, nose, and mouth. And above all, if you're sick, to just stay home. In Orlando, I'm Haleigh Rowland, UCF Nightly News. A 24-year-old Orlando mom accused of being involved in the death of her 2-year-old son has been released on bond from the Orange County Jail. So let's just say you wanted to use your home for home sharing purposes like Airbnb. You would need to register with the city first and pay a fee of $275. A recent survey by the National College Health Assessment shows that students are depressed, anxious, and just overall stressed. These findings led Student Health Services at UCF to urge stressed patients to spend less time inside and more time at the Arboretum on campus. I spoke with the executive director of Student Health Services, and he says it's been proven that gardening can reduce stress.
Yeah, we know every year that midterms, end of semester, there's just this curve, this stress mounts, so this is a great time to get outdoors.
Dyken pointed out that for college students, this could be the first time they are dealing with stress on their own.
I feel like it would give them something to do to take their mind off of schoolwork and other things in life that will stress you out or that can stress you out.
For Travis Green, the idea of gardening for stress relief isn't so far-fetched.
So why not, you know what I mean? It's something that I would definitely try to do.
And this prescribed gardening is just one solution to handling stress. Dyken says that any type of positive outdoor experience can boost your self-esteem and mood. And Student Health Services will be conducting their own study later this semester about gardening and stress relief, and the study is expected to take about 1.5 years. In Orlando, I'm Haleigh Rowland, UCF Nightly News. 2 new studies recently came out that might scare those who often find themselves in the drive-thru. The National Center for Health Statistics released data this month that 1 in 3 adults in the U.S. eats fast food every single day. And a University of Florida study suggests that 37% of Floridians are obese. So you might be asking yourself, why should I be concerned?
Anytime you have like an increase in calories, it's going to be a risk for obesity. And once you have obesity, all the other preventable diseases come along with it.
One student at UCF has a family history of obesity and has seen the health effects firsthand.
Yeah, specifically on my mom's side, I think my family struggles a lot with just obesity and eating unhealthy and being overweight, having heart problems. And so because of that, my mom is a reaction to it, never let herself get to that point. So she was always a good example.
Now, while Ernewine admits that he does still eat fast food, he limits himself to only having it once a week, and only because it's convenient to him. Dr. Nineheis agrees that limiting how often you eat drive-through specialties is a step in a healthier direction. So while fast food may be finger-licking good, anyone who eats it every day might not be loving it or its effects later in life. In Orlando, I'm Haleigh Rowland, UCF Nightly News. Many students agree that paying for tuition, buying textbooks, and covering other college expenses can add up and become overwhelming. A recent survey by the investment management service Wealthsimple says that millennials cited money as their biggest source of stress. And with the holidays coming up, the big question is whether or not students have any budgeting concerns.
Yeah, I definitely feel stressed around the holidays.
But Jordan Kicklighter says he's more worried about exams instead of cash. The 25-year-old senior says that his calmness about funds comes from years of budgeting experience.
Actually having a budget and not just kind of winging it, I think is something that people take for granted.
Kicklighter agrees that other students may be more anxious about how they'll afford things during the season of giving. Another student who is from Russia says that even though she has a limited income, she knows how to stay relaxed.
But if you have a limited budget, for instance, I have a limited budget because of my scholarship, so that's why not to be stressed, I need to plan.
Lady Ava is able to budget her money using a mobile banking app that tracks her purchases. Some other ways that students can budget their money includes cutting out unnecessary small expenses or reselling old textbooks. The consensus between Kicklighter and Lady Ava is that while money may stress some people out, starting a budget can help.